1 minute, we're doing 110 down at Sandy Beach in Florida. Next, we're bumper to bumper at over 210 on a super speedway.
Yeah, come on!
How the heck we get here? Progress. That's how.
Under the white flag and Labonte takes the lead.
75 years of twisted metal, feet made of lead.
He taps him.
Clashing.
Tail hits him! They're out of it!
Fighting for everything. Not giving away an inch.
And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison.
But this isn't just about the 75 years of legends. This is about 75 years of legends and their rocket ships.
1 lap to go!
Each one drafting off its predecessor. Each one hell-bent at going faster.
He's coming!
Each one built with one thing in mind.
Here they come to the line!
Get out front, stay out there.
Side by side!
Because out there is where the future is. And if the first 75 years is any indication, you better brace yourself for the next 75. NASCAR, always forward.
America, it's time for a gut check. If the Founding Fathers saw us huddled in our little cocoons, texting each other smiley faces, they'd hang their powdered wigs in shame. When our idea of danger is eating gluten, there's trouble afoot. Yes, we the people have gotten soft, and all the likes in the world aren't gonna save us now. But one thing will. Welcome to the place where we speed all day, where we bump and grind in a non-sexual way, where scores are settled and we break the rules, and everybody's got a set of badass tools. Get some NASCAR in your life.
Hello, glory, goodbye, strife.
Welcome to the place that we call home, where meats are grilled and you can bring your own, where everyone's welcome and we all belong, even my friend in his American flag thong.
Get some NASCAR in your life.
Hug your kids and kiss your wife. You want Billy and Sally to learn about math and science? Send them to the school of NASCAR. They'll thank you for it. Sure, everybody in NASCAR gets a trophy as long as they win the race. Did you know that less than 10 miles from Sonoma Raceway you can go wine tasting? True story.
NASCAR in your life. Snap some butter on your knife.
Welcome to the place where your beast is free, like the rubber hooves of a tire stampede, where men and women compete together, just like they did back in the 18-nevers. 200 miles per freaking hour, 700 freaking horse freaking power.
Neck and neck, they're battling down this last stretch. Off from it takes Harvick from the checkered flag.
There's Harvick, Logano, and Hamlin and Newman. Keselowski, Dale Jr., they're all superhuman. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth, the Bushes, and maybe Jimmy Johnson will come back and kick some tuchus. Hello, glory. Goodbye, strife. You've got NASCAR.
NASCAR makes its triumphant return to NBC Sports on July 4th weekend.
Hello and welcome to GGR TV and tonight's running of the XASCAR Dirt Derby here at Eldora. We're here with about 10 minutes to go in practice and we're just getting ready to get going out here. Qualifying heat races and a full 75 lap feature. Seeing all kinds of shenanigans out there. These guys trying to figure out this difficult dirt track. Lots of slipping and sliding going on tonight. Lots of dust going to be flying. I'm joined here tonight. Joined here tonight by Gino Mero, who is a driver in the series and won a number of races. Knows his way around the racetrack. Dirt's a little foreign to him, but how are we doing tonight, Gino?
Doing pretty swell, Jay. How about you?
We're doing great. I'm looking forward to some great racing here tonight. I'm not sure might have a little error going on with our tickers and such here. See if we can get that fixed, but
Yeah, Eldora just they're gonna be sideways, making contact with each other. They could be 3 wide sometimes, and it's my first time qualifying in a while. Not qualifying, but commentating. Sorry, that shows you I have not commentated in a while. But look at Josh Patterson's paint.
yeah, he's got one hell of a purple Dynamo Designs racetrack sitting there.
Heck yeah, man! Just ripping that high lane, and that dirt is very can be very confusing. But iRacing updated their dirt model as of late, so this can be very technical. Because before, as I've seen, looks like they were just training the top mostly because I mean the bottom gets ate up. But it might be super dynamic, but we just got to see what lanes people take in these heat races.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be really interesting to see what these guys do with lane choice, and I think we heard some shift in there. So I'm not sure if that was just him recovering or what, but we go on board here with Josh Patterson. And he's currently 13th on the board with a 19:32. Fastest time belongs to... Oh, sorry, that was his last time. His best lap actually is an 18:15. The top time on the board belongs to... Alright, we don't have first names. Well, 73 of Collins with a 17:82.
Oh man.
So, a little surprising for me, honestly. I don't know about you. I expected Josh Patterson and, you know, those usual suspects to be, you know, right up front, but...
Yeah, I mean, the thing with dirt, it's just so different with how the track can degrade. I mean, you can see how much he's loose. He taps the wall start finish. I mean, the track is just not all the way ate up, but I mean, he does not have the grip at the start of the session. And
Yeah.
further we go into session and heats, I mean, I'm not sure if it resets for the main, but I'm pretty sure for the heats, it'll just keep on degrading for these drivers, and the LCQ could get very, very chaotic for these drivers.
Yeah,
To be
absolutely.
slipping and sliding.
Yeah, this track, I believe we're resetting it a couple times throughout the night, so we'll get to see, you know, how that affects things. But once we get to that feature, you're out there, and it's on. This place will get all fun up tonight. We're looking at John Mulder, currently 23rd. My dad, actually, driving the 61 truck tonight, the WestJet Ford F-150. And he's someone that, you know, you can count on for, you know, just a good clean driver. He's going to run all the laps and bring the truck back home in one piece for sure.
Heck yeah, I mean, any series I raced with John Mulder in, your father, I mean, he is the cleanest driver out there. I mean, he can be getting wrecked, he can be involved in a wreck, he can be several laps down with a broken car, and he will still give you room. Even fighting for certain positions, he will give you room. He's very, let's just say, gentle of a driver. Not to sound weird or anything, but I mean, we see several drivers be aggressive, making contact, side drafting when they don't need to. But John, he's kind of the chill guy of the series.
Yeah, absolutely. And, in a tough spot here because not a lot of guys out on the racetrack right now. Looking for someone to watch, but right now all we have is Josh Patterson and John Mulder, and I think Josh is, oh, he's coming back out here for another run. Just passing 25 minutes here, 24 minutes in the session, sorry. So down to 5.5 minutes to go, and we can see that top lane getting pretty slicked up with a lot of guys laying rubber down up there, and you know, it'll be interesting to see how that affects things, whether that bottom lane comes in. I know typically it's, no matter how torn up the track is, it is top lane all night long. That's where you want to be. And I don't think I've ever seen a point at this racetrack where the bottom is the place to be. But maybe with the recent updates, we could see that tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like the top is going to get ate up, and the only reason why they would be up there is for center speed and exit speed, but entry speed is just going to be so complicated. They're going to have to put that right rear on the wall, physically touching it, pretty much just drift carring it, just putting it on, and pretty much not caring about the right side damage. Luckily, we have a new damage model, so the damage won't be extreme. But I mean, it just takes one guy screwing up that speed on the center and getting stalled out. But the guys on the bottom, I mean, they have all the room in the world to just fully send it and play with the throttle. As we see Hudson out here, I mean, look at him. He's going all the way to the bottom, testing it out. He sees that lane.
Yeah, for sure. It looks good down there. Like, it definitely looks like it'd be the preferred line, but you just can't carry the speed you need through the center and exit to, maintain that at the top. You can just kind of get in there gingerly on the entry, and then center and exit makes up for it entirely.
Yep, it's like mile and a half. I mean, I'm pretty much in love with mile and a half. Speedway's not so much, and short tracks are kind of questionable. But I mean, think about it. Everyone's going to be at the top, main line, in let's just say Kansas. You go to the bottom, I mean, you have all that clean air, and you can channel some momentum, but you have a chance on exit. But it's really all about your car control and their car control. Because I mean, if they mess up, you're not in their way, you're not in their line, so you can keep channeling that speed, just trying to point the truck straight up track. But I mean, if you can't, probably just sucks up all that momentum and just throws it away.
Yeah, for sure. Just getting down to 3 minutes to go here in this practice session, and it looks like a lot of guys have chosen to just park their trucks and wait until qualifying comes around. Qualifying will mean more tonight for sure. With those heat races, you want a good starting spot for your heat race, and those heat races, they get chaotic, and especially the last chance qualifier. These guys are going to be getting after it tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the last chance qualifier is definitely going to be the most chaotic part of tonight, other than maybe green white checkers or just the final laps. I remember in the Cup Series, Leif Hicks was pretty much the surprise. I think he finished P2 in the LCQ. He wrecked out. It was at Rockingham, but I mean, it seems like he can just walk up there and get it done. But we have some fast guys here. I mean, we have Josh Patterson, Hyder, which I've seen him do Cup on dirt at USA of all places. So I mean, if he can adapt to a Cup car on dirt with slick tires, I'm pretty sure he can handle this.
And let's have a look at our weather here. It's 87 degrees, track temp 84. Wind, 7-8 miles per hour wind. It's moving around a little bit. We'll get a little bit of variation there. Not sure if that'll have much impact tonight, but it could for sure, as that wind is actually picking up right as we're looking at it. And we'll be under the lights by the time we get going, but local time is just coming up on 5 o'clock. And yeah, partly cloudy skies. Should be a clear night here of good old truck racing.
So Jay, you have really good experience around dirt. So what lane do you expect these truck drivers to do in qualifying? I mean, we have the bottom. They could probably go to the bottom and maybe point the truck up straight and carry all that delta time. But what lane would you choose if you're racing with these guys?
That's definitely a tough question. I think historically I'd say top side, but you run that risk of tapping the wall and losing your lap time and it being disallowed, and that would be, the worst case scenario, starting at the back of your heat. So you definitely have to protect yourself there. And the bottom doesn't look it looks possible, so it's tough to say. I'm not sure if we'll get a track reset here before we go into qualifying, but if we do, I'd say the top side will be what we want to look at, but could be the bottom the way it's looking right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It has to be someone with just patience. I mean, they could probably back down from maybe a tenth of what they could have done a lap and be on pole. It's just whoever will hit that wall, and we have heat, so they can probably use that as a somewhat LCQ, but qualifying to a certain degree will definitely help them in heat / the final race. Well, the main heat, sorry.
And the timer is just ticking down here to end off practice. So we get the checkered flag. We're going to get ready for qualifying right here. These drivers will have 5 minutes to wrestle their trucks around this racetrack. Eldora is a half mile located in Rossburg, Ohio. And, yeah, dirt oval, dirt derby. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, I think the track is going to reset after qualifying. It looks a bit scuffed on the high line.
So we have a look at Chase Gibbons here, ran his lap. So he takes the green flag and, oh, lost him there for a second. Coming off at turn 2, and he's ripping that high side right in the middle of the slick. I know he was cutting up some practice laps earlier today.
Yeah, the thing about dirt is when you go into practice, I mean, you're pretty much practicing for the long run, and you only get like maybe 1 to 5 laps to practice your quality run, and the track's already ate up. But looks like he has the direct line as he's slightly blinking, but I'm not sure what time he's going to do right now. But it looks pretty solid off the line.
It's a little slow right now. I can't tell if guys are blinking out or what's going on, but looking around. Jeff Acevedo, he's showing him on track at the moment, but he's not showing up on our end. Go Paul Granada here. There we go.
There he is.
Paul's the guy who definitely knows his way around a dirt track. He runs a lot of those dirt street stocks on here, and see what he can do. His first time, we'll put him 10th at the moment. He's 3/10 off. See if he picks up more. He chose the bottom in 1 and 2. We're in the middle, 3 and 4 here. He's going to cut down off the corner, it looks like, but I think he cut down a little early.
Yeah, it looks like he had to do a little correction. Man.
Gets in the wall and spins out, so that second lap will not count for him. Hunter Collier.
What was Belmar's time?
Bomar, he is on the pole as of now with a 18.278.
And that guy is fast. Looks like he's been on a hot streak here, qualifying in the top 5, top 3 for a few weeks now, Cup and Truck. I mean, it seems like he can't really luck into a win, but this could be it. I mean, it's going to get chaotic, and I don't really know who to choose for the winner. I mean, we have Josh Patterson, and I never seen Bomar on dirt, I'll be honest. Like, he's a great oval racer, great short track racer, and road course racer, but I've never seen him on dirt. So this is definitely a surprise as we're looking at Josh Patterson. He has not gone out for his quality lap just yet, but he might in a couple seconds maybe.
Yeah, Josh is definitely one of those guys that's liable to play a little bit of games when it comes to qualifying. I'm not sure if he's waiting for the last second or what, but he's sitting there right now. Doesn't have a lap. I've also known him to skip qualifying entirely and just start from the back, but yeah, not totally sure what he's doing. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll come right on back for the heat races from Eldora. This is GGR TV, the XASCAR Dirt Derby in the Smokey Mountain Truck Series.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the f is he talking about?
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
And we're back here at the Eldora Speedway. Qualifying just completed. Josh Patterson did not end up running a time. We're going to get into the first heat. We got a starting grid of James Bomar, who won the pole. Alongside him will be Wright in the 33. Starting row 2 is Trifari in the 9 truck, and then Culp in the 30. Gabe Terzola in the 18, and Hudson in the 01. Then Hunter Collier in the 1, and you know what? I'm not going to pull a Henry, but the 44 truck will start 8th. I'm not even going to try. But I'm sure he's a great guy. Just got a complicated name. Hitting the wrong button everywhere here right now. Oh, this is not the heat grid, is it? That was just qualifying results, I believe. Oh,
I mean, we can see the overall speed, though. I mean, track, people. I mean, I feel like the slowest person, aka, I mean, Josh Patterson didn't qualify. He is definitely not slow. I feel like in a long run, he can catch people, but it's really all about what happens.
Alright, we're going to get the 1 to green here, as my software continues to fight with me. 1 to green is these guys get ready to go. We got a good group of trucks here. Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, so it was the qualifying order on that grid. It's actually, oh no, I was correct, I believe. I'm not sure. We'll get it as we go, but James Bomar will be leading us to the green flag here.
Green flag.
Now we get to see his speed.
Bomar is blinking out.
Oh boy.
They dive to the bottom. Bomar got the lead. Granada coming up the middle with Collier on the bottom, and Granada's going to take the third.
That top lane is still laid up. Let's see what that guy can do on the bottom right here.
Bomar just took out whoever that was. They get together right there. I believe the green flag is still out at the moment.
Was that Granada?
Granada is in the lead at the moment in that 04. Bomar in second.
Yeah.
Oh, Bomar getting way out of shape there, and he's getting into another truck. The 73.
Oh, no.
73's going to go right in front of Hunter Collier, and James Bomar in the 73 gets the worst of it, getting spun out there, but Bomar not getting away from the dramatics here in this heat race. Granada way out front. Try and get a better view of everything. And Chase Gibbons is back there as well. I'm not sure if he had an issue.
And I mean, looks like Bomar just got so sideways. I mean, he just stalled out that momentum that he would have got from that top lane. And I mean, the track has not reset. It's just slick up there. So, and that is greatly unfortunate. Smoke coming out that truck.
Yeah, we see the 30 of Culp. He's blowing up right now, but he's going to try and limp it home here. Every spot counts, of course, when it comes to the heat races. Let's have a look at Hunter Collier. He just made a pass over the 93 of J.J. Dawkins. These two are battling. We got a three-way battle going here. Bomar working his way back up.
Man, that was wild for the first heat. Imagine what we can see in the main.
Oh, for sure. We're going to have to go back and look at all of that after we get done with this heat race. But Collier running way up top in that slick. Not quite against the wall, but he's getting after it.
Yeah, Hunter is. Yeah, Hunter is a guy not to joke around. I mean, when he does not have a good qualifying run, he always runs ahead of me, and he's just very, very consistent. I mean, no mistakes. Sometimes he gets involved in wrecks, but they're not his fault. But looks like he's running good in that position.
Yeah, we're kind of scared right here. Gibbons is going to pass the 30 of Culp. And he's going to move up to the 8th position there.
And it seems like a hump on that hide side.
A tough run for a pulse here. He's still hitting the wall right now.
Man.
He's in the wall again. Oh my goodness.
Tough time for Bomar.
In the wall again. This is a tough scene for him here. He's contending for the points lead at the moment, and he's been, very strong. He's out of the wall.
Looks like he's trying to Ross Chastain it on the wall.
Take a look at what he did. We're gonna have a look at Paul Gernot. He's gonna round turn number 4 here and avoid all the chaos and take the heat win. He'll start first for tonight's main event.
All the contenders.
Really smoking now.
All the contenders
collier.
for Heat 2. Oh, he's spinning.
Got more contact there. What a wild start to the night.
Them doing little victory burnouts.
We're going to take a quick replay break here and run on back to the start of the heat race where everything started to go crazy.
And think about it, all the guys that are racing in Heat 2, they saw all of that, so they know what lane to avoid and how hard to push. They can race each other hard as all they want, but they still need to make the main. I mean, the guys that are pretty much off of the cut, I mean, they can race as hard as they want, but I'd say the top 3 need to just play nice.
We're back here with the replay. We're going to have a little look here. His Culp goes to the bottom. He was looking for the lead, but Bomar comes down. He comes up a bit.
Man.
He gets the brunt of it. Goes head on in that outside wall. Not what you want to see to kick off the night.
Yeah, it looks like that truck just straightened up on him. I mean, it still would have been contact. Bomar and him were just coming together regardless, but man, it's just so unfortunate for that 30 truck.
So we get ready to take the green flag. We got Gabe Cazola on the outside. I believe James right on the inside. And yeah, a couple of guys to watch further back in the pack. We got the 61 of John Mulder and the 02 of Josh Patterson are going to be back there. This heat has quite an abundance of talent and also an equal abundance of chaos, and I don't believe we're done with all the dramatics yet here. So we get into heat number 2. That pace truck gonna make that hard left turn, get off the dirt and let these guys go.
Green, green, green.
Ooh, these guys can turn down the aggressiveness for a little bit.
And not a chance. Oh, right up the middle, the 44 truck gets all out of shape. Josh Patterson all the way up on the wall. He's going to move up to 5th place, 4th place even. He's digging for it all. He had to check up there for that 18 truck, but he's just flying right now.
Oh, as P2 looks like he just got super loose, but here comes Josh Patterson looking to the bottom. That's what I was talking about. That bottom lane has that grip, and Josh Patterson's using it all. Oh, contact!
Whoever that was, the 44, I believe, gets turned. Wow.
Looks like the excitement's still not out of these heats. Josh Patterson moving up the spot. Got a slide job, Gabe.
It's working that bottom lane.
Make it work. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to stay there and mainline that. I mean, the top is already ate up. You can see every single truck going up there. Truck right in front of him, 6, trying to go down in the middle to cover that spot. But look how sideways Josh Patterson is trying to make that lane work.
Got quite the battle going on right here. Oh, Josh Patterson looked for it. Can't get clear. Oh! Getting tagged right there.
Side by side corner. A little bit of aggressiveness. Josh Patterson, but he gets clear. Hey, we got some aggressive racing.
Yeah, Josh Patterson takes over 2nd place, and he's going to start hunting down that lead. He started in 8th position in this heat race. And in the first lap, he probably got halfway back. So we're 5 to go here. Let's have a look back at this battle between Michael Walls and Tillis in the 90 truck.
I mean, Josh Patterson can really make anything happen when it counts. I mean, he needs to make the main, and he's going to do it with ease, finishing P2. That's the 6 is going to defend for 3rd.
These boys are going hard, though. Oh, 90 going to tap the wall there.
Yeah, that middle is going to get slicked up, too, just like the top if they keep doing that. But they're going to keep going lower and lower. But I mean, if this track resets, oh, was that a truck stopped in the backstretch?
It must have been. Josh Patterson has taken over the lead right there.
Could that have been the leader? Maybe the same incident. Oh, it's Gabe sideways. Oh my.
It was the 33. Something must have happened. He's got a little bit of damage around that left rear, but that's huge.
No.
Josh Patterson going to take the lead and give him the white flag. But wow, lots of chaos here. And so much that we can't even keep track of all of it. Here comes Josh Patterson around that final corner. He's going to take the checkered flag and start alongside Paul Granada in the main event. Everyone else is going to follow single file. They finally calm down there. Let's have a look at what happened to our leader. Or our previous leader, at least.
Oh,
33 of right. Going into trouble there.
Yeah, I mean, be very crazy if it's the same contact, but we've seen it. I mean, the first spin between Josh Patterson and the other truck, I mean, it looks like just the other truck got a little bit slowed off the corner, and Josh Patterson just had all that momentum.
Oh, we actually had some contact. We'll get the screen back up here for you guys, but here's what happened is, we'll just get the cameras all organized here. Right leading the heat race, and he gets a little out of shape there, and Josh left with nowhere to go. Gets into him. Josh was flying, and yeah, just not really a chance to avoid that, and unfortunate for everyone involved there.
Yeah, it really does seem like that high side is just everyone's poison.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
We might see it again here. But everyone saw what Josh Patterson can do, and I'd be surprised if nobody will take that bottom lane. I mean, that bottom lane is still fresh. I mean, maybe a little bit slick, but better than that top lane. I mean, we've seen Bomar stall out, take someone out, and now we just seen that truck just get super sideways. And I mean, it's neither of them faults. I mean, it happens. It's dirt racing, but we're gonna see if it happens here again.
Green flag back in the air. Connor Trafari leading this one in that 9 truck. And oh, he's getting out of shape already.
Oh.
Right in front of the 06 of Laith Hicks. Wow. That could have been more trouble right off the jump. And it looked like 4 wide, but that's just the way they're out there sliding.
Field is already spread out, turning to single file, but looks like Hyder's trying to get some spots here. The 01 trying to make that high lane work, and here comes Laith Hicks. He's sideways, but he saves it.
We got trucks in the wall, trucks sideways. They're all over the place there now.
Look at that. He's making that wall line work.
Oh, we got contact. 65 around.
No.
That's Jeff Acevedo. And that one is going to be unfortunate for him. He's going to fall way behind here.
A little decent pack altogether. It's only lap 3, so a wreck could happen, but this is the cleanest seat we've seen. Hope I did not put a commentator curse on this pack, but look at this guy, Hankins.
Hankins here running that 72 truck. He's looked pretty good. He started at the back. Made a lot of ground.
And what did I say at the beginning of practice? Laith Hicks making it work. He's already P2. He's holding on to it. Here comes Hyder.
Yeah, Hyder ripping that fence, and oh wow, it gives you an idea of how close they're getting. So close, our camera's going through it. Like, he's in the wall.
Oh wow. Man.
Coming back off the corner, and Hyder gonna challenge for the lead here.
Now let's try to copy that line.
Wow, Laith Hicks.
Yeah, they're on the wall. It's definitely going to be like that all night long.
Hyder going to take it from him. What a battle we got in our hands, though. Hyder working that high lane. Trafari on the bottom. Trafari's going to lose the spot now.
And all that momentum, they can just channel through that high lane and center. I mean, it's really a compromise. I mean, you can gain on a guy, center on the bottom, but lose. Oh my God, Connor's in the wall. He's going to go down to the middle. Let's see if he can get side by side with him.
Oh, he's going to send it in deep here, it looks like.
Will he clear him?
He's absolutely working that bottom.
Oh. Side by side. 3 laps to go.
Look back at Leith Hicks, who looked like he's going to lose it there. They're all tapping the wall at this point. They're just dragging the right rear on the fence.
If Connor wants to win this heat, he has to be right on the back bumper of that 24 truck and try to slide job him and try to make it work, but he's in the fence. But that's really how you run this track. Oh, hard
all
hit.
Over the wall, and Hyder going to take the protective line, going to the bottom. He'll make it off the final turn. He will win heat number 3 and start in 3rd for tonight's main event. Quite the battle we had there, and Hyder looked like he's going to lose the spot to Leith Hicks, and then he came out of nowhere on the high side and just took it away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen this track just evolve what it looks like. I mean, Josh Patterson maining the not high lane, but bottom lane, and I mean the top for this heat definitely was training, but it looked like he can still go down to the bottom. But I feel like Josh is really going to be that only truck mainlining the bottom.
There's Jeff Acevedo, who we saw spin there, and Culp in the 30 truck, who was blowing up in the first heat. This is the last chance qualifier, so we only have 3 heat races tonight, not enough trucks to fill out the field. Chase Gibbons starting back there alongside John Mulder. Hudson, we saw him in practice, as well as the 33 of Wright we saw dominating his heat race before getting into a little contact with Josh Patterson coming off a mistake. This should be a fun last chance qualifier right here. We could be in big.
Yeah, oh. Bomar's trying to get very warmed up to the loose conditions on that high lane.
Yeah, Bomar is definitely one to watch here too.
Yeah, I mean, he has to get in and has to get those points. This is a very good opportunity. Dimitri's not in here, and I mean, leaving here without any points is definitely going to suck for him. But hopefully he can make this main and try to get to the leader, Dimitri, in the points. But now we're going to see how desperate these guys can be. They're going to be working every single lane, middle, bottom, probably the parking lot, how high they're getting. But
oh, yeah.
we're going to see it.
They're getting right up along that wall, kicking dirt up in the stands right now. Collins going to take the green flag here and get us right back at it for the last chance qualifier. And, oh, we got contact back there.
Contact.
They're 3 wide. Got guys
Omar's not taking any prisoners.
Oh, 51's going to go around.
Oh, no.
Gibbons involved as well. That's the 51 of Thomas, and Thomas going to make more contact with Gibbons right there. So much action out here. Oh, and we got more spinning. That's Bomar back there. Bomar in the wall, and that might do his night in. This looked like an opportunity night to make up ground in the points, but after running pole, looking like he might be the guy to beat, he ends up going around. Collins in the lead, but he's in the wall as well.
Like, everybody cannot get away from that backstretch wall. This is like, what, the 3rd truck to just absolutely demolish it and knock it down?
You got right in that 33, looked good in his heat race.
Yeah, he might be going back for some redemption, trying out that high lane and getting real close to that wall. Love trying to gain. He's P3, P4, Hudson. He's trying to do the same thing, and everyone is trying to get to that wall and do it perfectly, but you really have to trust that wall. Look at that, John Mulder getting up there.
Yeah, we're looking at top 5 advancing here. So Acevedo is the transfer spot. He's going to need John Mulder to catch him or some incident to happen for that to change. It's Collins leading from right. And, oh, Thomas getting in the wall. He's all bent out of shape. Bomar back there as well as Chase Gibbons.
So how many make it to the main? Only the top
5.
3? Top 5, okay. So that opens up the window for several people, but it's all about that 5th spot. These top 4 guys, absolutely just golden. They are just moving.
And I tell you what, if I'm John Mulder, I'm looking for Acevedo to get out there and catch Hudson. And maybe they get to beating and banging a little bit, get a little close quarters. One of them maybe goes around or has an issue, and then John Mulder is in the show.
Absolutely. Everyone is trying every single lane. I mean, the 33 getting some redemption. Collins getting some redemption. But will they channel that luck into the main?
51 low and slow, trying to stay out of the way here. The truck is beat up. Holding out hope that they get some crashes or something to get in this main event.
They come up to 5 laps to go. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's settled out now, but I mean, let's just see if the 5th place guy gets desperate, maybe spins out. John can make it in, but man, this is going to be long road for John Mulder. I mean, he has to hope for a mistake.
Yeah, we got trucks all over the racetrack right now. Acevedo looking like he'll make it in after his spin in heat number 3. Which, you know, that's huge for him. He's definitely one of those guys that can contend when it gets to the main event tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're coming up to 75 laps, so this drag might reset, and I mean, it's going to get beat up probably in like 20 laps, probably even half that. So we're going to definitely see some trucks slide and maybe wrecking, hopefully not wrecking. Hopefully we can get a run in, but with how chaotic these heats are and desperation can tempt drivers and making some risky moves, I mean, it can be very chaotic, very fast.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot more trucks. We're going to have a field of 20 out there once we take that green flag. But right now, we've had no more than 10 on the track, so we're going to be tearing up this place twice as fast.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to see trucks going bottom to the top, so I mean, we're going to see if Josh Patterson can main that bottom line. I mean, I feel like he's my pick to win. I mean, knock on wood, but I mean, hopefully he can get up there clean and go get it.
Well, Collins looking like he'll wrangle his way to a last chance qualifier win here as he comes off of turn number 4 to take that checkered flag. And we'll have a look back. Wright will make it in. Culp will make it in. Hudson, ooh, sliding across the line, but he'll make it in. And last but not least, Acevedo will bring up the rear. And that leaves John Mulder, who will be eliminated. James Bomar, who will be eliminated. As well as Chase Gibbons, Semedo, and Thomas, who crashes one final time there.
Yeah, very unfortunate for them. But, I mean, they can look forward to next week. A little bit less dirt.
So we are starting grid ready to go here, leading us off. That's incorrect, isn't it? I don't think that our equipment
looks like our readings. Yeah. Looks like we can try to get a bird's eye view of those trucks.
Absolutely. Software definitely not making it easy to work with tonight. And oh, perhaps I'm incorrect and we have 25 trucks starting. So everyone I just said was eliminated was incorrect, it would appear. And the 51 of Thomas will bring up the rear tonight. Up ahead, he'll have Bomar in the 20 and the 43 of Semedo, the 2 of Chase Gibbons, and the 61 of John Mulder. And we'll have the 65 of Jeff Acevedo, and Hudson in the 01, be the 30 of Culp, and the 33 of Wright. And then Collins, who won that last chance qualifier in the 73 truck. And we'll have, excuse me, Kaloa Hankins in the 72 there. And then it'll be the 16 of Burns, alongside the 93 of J.J. Dawkins. Marshall in the 32, and Gabe Cazzola in the 18. And the 1 of Hunter Collier and the 06 of Lath Hicks. That'll be the 90 of Tillis with the 86 of Howell. And it'll be the 9 of Trifari. And the 6 of Micah Walls. And the 28 of Sawinski. The 24 of Hyder. And on our front row, let's get a good look at these guys. They'll be the ones to watch tonight. Two teammates. That's Josh Patterson and Paul Granata. Going to lead us to the green flag tonight. That pace truck going to turn off, and we're going to take the green flag for the main event this evening. Flag. We're racing at Eldora. So we're already seeing 3 wide, 4 wide. These guys are all over the racetrack. Wow. Look at that field run. And oh, Hyder looking like he's getting into it with Granada down there. Patterson leading the way.
Bad Patterson finding a line, all that momentum on the top, taking full advantage of that 3 wide maneuver.
Looking at this field, and wow, we got a lot going on here. All kinds of excitement. Guys from the bottom all the way to the top. This is what the fans came to see tonight. How about it?
Absolutely. I mean, everybody trying to find grips with their track, trying to find grips with their lanes. A high lane might become the main lane, but I mean, with how everyone's running, we don't know what the lane's going to be.
Dano on board. Oh, we got contact. We got a spin on the fast stretch. Will I bring out the yellow flag? No call yet.
Kept it straight.
But got a couple of guys came together there. Not what you want to see. And oh, the 6 is going to go around. Who's that? That is Micah Walls. Spun right in front of the pack, and we got big work on the front stretch. Caution will come out. Quick, and we're going to have a look at the replay.
Well, that's for a good couple of laps.
That was quite something right there. All kinds of drama all through the field, and we're just up, down, left, and right. Trying to get a look at it. We'll have a look here. It's that 30 truck going to be on the bottom. The 6 spun up in front of everyone, and then late Hicks, nowhere to go. More trucks piling in.
Man.
We get one last look at it here. And it's Granada on the inside of Trifari, or not Trifari, Walls, sorry. And Walls just comes down and around, and Collier piles in. Oh, Acevedo gets in there. The 43 piles in. Oh, Leif Hicks goes for a ride right there as well. Getting hit by what looked like John Mulder. But a lot of contact there.
Oh, man, that sucks for a few trucks. Damaged this early. I mean, I know it's dirt and all, and we don't really need any aerodynamics, but it's nice having fenders on our trucks. But and that is very unfortunate for that to happen so early.
As of now, it looks like John Mulder's going to be a lap down. We got 2 down here, as well as Acevedo. Michael Walls just coming off pit road. He's going to beat the pace truck, as well as Leif Hicks, so those guys will get damage repaired. Have a look at Josh Patterson once again, and it looks like we're going to go back green right away here. Didn't take long. Lights are out on the pace truck.
Well, field's still all together from where the qualified Josh Patterson takes off.
We got contact on the green flag.
Oh,
got trucks all over the place. Granada to the bottom. He's got park it there. Holy smokes, and more contact. The 30 coming down into him. Wow.
Well, falling back, but I mean, they keep it straight. No harm, no foul.
Oh, the A6! Oh. Dang, he's onto it, beats it out of the wall. But guys scramble to avoid on it.
Oof. That could have been bad. We had wrecks, like 3 wrecks happening across the racetrack.
And I chased Gibbons and Dave Pizzola cutting it out there. Josh Patterson.
These guys trying to find those lanes. Yeah, Josh Patterson really does know a lot about dirt. I mean, he's mainlining that top. I mean, if that top can be worn like it was in Heat 1, where he was, I mean, he can mainline that bottom whatever he wants, but for now, he's just going to be maining that top as the lap cars are on the bottom.
Yeah, we see Walls there with the bumper nearly falling off that thing. Unfortunate for him. He looked like a real contender this evening, the way he ran.
Yeah, very unfortunate for a few trucks here early. But we got a good majority of trucks still alive, and I mean, it's not over until it's over. They can get their laps back and get those damaged trucks repaired, and I mean, they can still probably race for a decent position. Probably not the win with these heavy hitters fighting for the win, but well, not fighting for the win, fighting for the lead. I mean, look at third. I think that's Connor.
Have a look here. Yeah, that would be Connor Trafari, the Chris Lilly Designs 9 truck there.
Yeah, I mean, Connor really consistent in the Cup Series. I mean, he's been very consistent in the Truck Series, and it's not about how many wins you get in these series. They're not round-based like real life. They're all points. They're all made of consistency. If you can win a lot, sure, but I mean, really consistency measures out a champion, and wins pretty much just tally up those points and make you seem like a boss.
And how about that 30 truck right now? I mean, he came from the very back after wrecking on the first lap of his heat race, and here he is running that high side. He's getting after it. He's up to 5th right now.
Oh yeah, he is moving, and he's holding off Paul Granada. I mean, Paul Granada started on the front, at least in the first 2 rows, and as he's trying to get to him, a little bit of contact in the wall, but that 30 truck is absolutely rocking it right now. Look at that 33. He's trying to make that line to work. Right on the cushion, right on the wall. Trucks everywhere trying to make it work. Mostly on the wall for now, but that could change later in this race.
Absolutely. As you see all kinds of action throughout the field here.
Yeah, it looks like it just looks like it mellowed out for a little bit. I mean, 18 trucks on the lead lap currently. That could change later in this race. Already on lap 20 out of 75. Leaders pretty much just pulling away from P3, but I mean, this pack is awesome. Here comes Paul. Oh, a little bit of contact in the wall from the 30. That 73 is pretty much just going to be around the rear tailgate of Paul.
Caution out on the speedway. See if we can find what brought that caution out. Not seeing those trucks stopped on track here. We'll have a quick look here and see if we can't find what caused that caution.
It looked like they're pretty spaced out. I wonder why. Oh.
And I believe we found what brought out the caution here. Looking down at the inside, back there. See, that would be walls there. Whoops, slow on the bottom. Oh, he gets turned around right there.
That's really unfortunate. Trying to get some laps in, laps down, and
Cazzola comes down there.
Oh no!
And 6 ends up stopped up against the wall. Caution comes out, and the bumper comes flying off there. Couple guys drive right on through it. We're getting ready to come back to the green flag here.
Ross Patterson's still leading this. Let's see if he can get that good jump that he did on second caution.
Now, looks like he will. He comes right up to clear the outside.
He's going to mainline that middle lane where it looks like here comes Hyder on that top, making it work. It looks like he's going to have a run off too.
Here comes Hyder. right down to the bottom, and he is not giving up. Patterson gonna hit the wall, but he's still gonna come down and fight for it off of 4 there. Patterson gonna go to the bottom of the track now.
Let's see if he can make that slide job work.
He's gonna get there. They're side by side.
A little too far back. Here comes Connor. I mean, he can capitalize if they stall each other out, but it looks like Hyder
gonna come back
clear him.
The lead for that lap, but Josh Patterson not giving up. Had to back out of that one there. Sent it way in deep. Wow.
I think we know two heavy hitters in this race. I mean, either they... everyone's riding the wall.
They're all on the wall right now.
Man, these top 3, I mean, they're just sticking together like glue. Nada trying to catch up from the positions he lost earlier in this race. He's done a really, really good job at that. Currently in P4, trying to catch up to Connor.
73 is going to come out in front of the pack, and catches air is
That is the early big one.
What happened there? You got guys coming away from that with some damage. Hunter Collier getting into it with everyone tonight, it looks like. Can't get away from the incidents. We'll get a replay pulled up here and have a look at what happened to bring out what was, I believe, our 3rd caution of the evening.
Oh, it looked like some contact with Bomar in 73. Oh no, it looks like 73 was already sideways.
Yeah, 73 going around here as we see 73 sideways and goes around in front of Bomar.
Whoa.
33 gets in and Collier just piles in. That 73 goes for a ride there. Sliding off into turn 1. Everyone looks like they get away decently well. Collier I'd be most worried about as far as damage goes.
Yeah, I mean, with this dirt track, I mean, dirt racing, it's very fun. You get very sideways and full throttle. But, I mean, stopping for a wreck is really the tough part. It's either you're avoiding it full speed or braking sideways.
You see some guys hitting pit road there. Likely just damage repair. Fuel shouldn't be a concern tonight.
Yeah. So, a good chunk. I mean, the 51 finally makes up on lead lap. I think he was the truck a lap down. I'm not certain. We had a couple of trucks laps down, but I mean, the 01's still in this race. A couple of trucks still in this race, so it's not over. I mean, we went from having almost 17 trucks a lap down. Well, 17th and down a lap down, but it looks like they're making their way up.
Hyder gonna take control of the restart for the first time tonight, and Patterson gonna cross him over into 1. Who will have the momentum as they come off the corner here? Hyder gonna have the momentum there and take the lead back. Both guys are gonna ride the top, but it looks like Patterson gonna do a little bit of a better job there at riding that wall.
Yeah, I've raced with Hyder. I mean, he's really hard to get that lead back. I mean, once he has that lead, good luck trying to catch him. And seeing him on dirt.
Patterson to the bottom of the racetrack. Hyder in the wall. Patterson gonna slide up, but it looks like, I'm not sure that's what he meant to do. It looked like he got tight there. Hyder gonna maintain the lead. Patterson looking for it again.
Yeah, it looks like Hyder is just getting a little bit lower so he can just have that rip-off exit. But Josh Patterson's making it work on the bottom. Clears him.
Hyder getting on the inside though, crossing back over. He's gonna slide on up and take that spot away. Will lap traffic come into play? I see a truck up there.
Could possibly. I mean, Josh's lane is on the bottom, and there's a guy on the wall, so if they don't get out the way, this could really let Bomar get into the mix. He's not too far off.
Looks like Patterson could take the lead away. Hyder's gonna have to get up in front of him though, and he does. He's gonna put the block on him there. Look like he almost gets some contact. Hyder gonna run high side. Patterson gonna run a bit of a slider line there, and Patterson gonna take that lead back. Doesn't look like Hyder's done yet. He's not going down without a fight.
Yeah, look at that. He's just trying to get that momentum off. I mean, he's lower than Josh. He's making it work.
We're past halfway here in the race, and oh, the 51! Oh, no! No!
Oh, man.
Oh, a terrible crash right there. And that
Caution
is
is out.
just not what you want to see. The yellow flag is out. Oh my goodness. We were just licking our chops watching that battle there for the lead. And now Hyder looks like he's going to have wheel damage. That right front fender is completely gone. And he saw it live. We'll go back for a replay. But just a terrible, terrible incident right there. And the last thing you want to see happen to the guys up front. Just so unfortunate with lap traffic there. Shades of Noah Gregson and David Starr at Homestead. You know, Gregson up front, David Starr just loses it, goes up into the wall right in front of him, and Gregson left with nowhere to go. Very similar scenario here that we saw play out. As we see here, we'll try and get some slow motion going. But Hyder committed to the corner, the 51. You can see him going around, and right down the racetrack. Hyder with limited opportunity to see him. And we can actually ride on board here and get a real good angle of what Hyder was actually able to see as this happened. We'll ride slow motion here. You get that sense. You can hardly see that 51, then just out of nowhere almost comes down the racetrack and left with nowhere to go. He's committed to the corner at that point, and there's nothing he can change.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was just going there with a head steam, but he's not out of this race just yet as we go green flag.
Green flag is Patterson leading the field, and Granada getting back up there in second place.
Yeah, Granada can swing things. I mean, Bomar's up there now. I mean, looks like he got all the wrecking of the heats out the way. I mean, he's back up there fighting for P2, what it looks like.
Oh, another caution.
Tell me what you got.
Oh, that was quick. Oh,
We'll
man.
have to look around and see what happened this time.
So I'm starting to get to that point of the race where looks like people are not trying to be patient.
See if we can go.
This is dirt racing.
Go and find it here, but that was just yet another incident where I'm not even totally sure what happened. So we take the green flag and we got a truck stopped on the track right there. That would be the 61 of John Mulder sitting down there at the bottom of the racetrack. Not sure what's going on there. Potentially had an issue of some sort, and yeah, that must have been what brought out our caution here.
Knowing the stewards, I mean, maybe a technical issue. Looks like that truck. Oh, he might have towed. Yep, it's off track. Oh no!
Oh no, a big wreck further back.
That wasn't John.
Wow, I'm surprised we got the green flag with John stopped there, but we have to have a look at that was the 47 truck, I believe. That's what it looked like. These cameras aren't working great for us tonight either. 43, sorry. See that machine? Oh, the 28 up in the wall.
Oh.
This all started with, it looks like Laith Hicks, actually.
Oh, man.
As he's there, gets in that 28 truck, and everybody's left trying to avoid it. Smokey right in front of the field as we take the green flag once again. Back to racing. I apologize for not being able to get a good look at that.
Omar trying to fend off for third, and he's in the middle third wide.
I heard an engine go there somewhere. I'm not sure where it was.
Is that 4 wide?
Almost looked like
it
right
72 sitting on the bottom. Here comes Hankins.
Oh, we got 2 around Hankins.
Oh, contact.
I'll bring out the yellow once again. Hankins. Oh, maybe no yellow. Looks like we'll keep it green.
Oh.
Hankins and Trafari get together.
Oh, no, Trafari. I mean, Trafari had such a good run. I mean, he could still get up here.
Tons of action going on. Guys without bumpers, guys without fenders. And don't look now, with Patterson getting another challenger for the lead coming from Collins in the 73 truck. He won, I believe, that last chance qualifier.
Yeah, Collins looks to be the fourth guy that's very... Oh, don't look further back now, but that 24 is P6. I mean, he's making his way up there right now. I mean, it's going to take him a couple of restarts, maybe a couple of laps if this somewhat goes green. I mean, probably get a caution here in a couple of laps, but looks like Collins is challenging Patterson for the lead. He's catching him slightly, down to a 3/10 gap.
Chasing each other around the racetrack right now. But we see guys all the way back. They're right up on that cushion, getting in the wall and beating their trucks up. So we get a good view of what's going on here. Getting it down to 3/10 there on corner entry, but can't quite carry that momentum off the corners. We see Josh stretch it out to nearly 6/10.
I mean, it's really hard to get the lead from Josh, especially at dirt tracks. He just knows how to back off his pace so he will not mess up. And I don't think I've ever seen him spin out on a dirt track. I mean, that guy, he just knows these dirt tracks at the back end of his hand.
One, of course, Josh Patterson, a dirt racer in real life, racing, I believe, mini sprint cars or something of that variety. But he knows his way around a dirt track. I believe they're called shifter carts, actually. Something like that.
Oh,
but
I see.
He is one talented driver. And, the 73 in the wall.
Oh,
Hangs on
saves
to
it.
Keeps the position.
That was the door for Belmar. We have a lap truck on the apron a little bit sideways. I think he kept it straight, it looks like. He's going to let the leaders
late
by.
hits in the wall back there with Hyder.
And then Hyder's trying to get back up there. I mean, he really had a race-winning truck, and he still might have a race-winning truck, but track position matters, and he's just trying to get it as he overtakes late picks, but here comes late picks on the inside, trying to retake that position.
Yeah, they're not going to let him climb through the pack for nothing. He's working 7th place right now, looking for 6th.
And as this track gets even more slick towards the end of this race, it's going to be so hard to get these positions. I mean, you got trucks in the wall, I mean, in the middle, and I mean, putting their bumpers near the wall on the bottom, trying to get something on entry. Oh, a little bit of tap in the truck behind.
24 truck, he's really working it, but not going to be an easy run for him tonight. Especially after that incident. You hate to see that. Yeah,
I mean, he is still racing. He's still in the lead lap, currently P7, but let's just see if anything can happen as Josh Patterson bends his lead a little bit.
Let's have a look at this battle for second here.
Oh.
Bomar getting into it, Collins in it, and Granada right in the thick of it. Oh, Bomar in the wall, pretty big right there. Whole truck lifted up.
Man. Bomar's trying to get as many spots as possible, no matter the cost. But he's making it work.
We wrote him off earlier, but he is just ripping. Contact with Collins. They both check up.
Gonna give a decent gap to Paul.
Wow. Paul gonna get a chance to get away a little bit there and start looking at digging into Josh Patterson's lead as we're down to 15 to go here at Eldora.
Omar just loose off 2, and I mean, he's just on the wall of 3 and 4.
Well, how about Granada here? He's coming right up to Josh. He's gonna have a seat at the table.
Yeah, he looks like he's gaining on him off exit. I mean, we haven't seen a truck do that. I mean, we've seen Hyder follow Josh's line and be exactly on the same 10th as him lap after lap, but looks like Granada's trying something different a little bit, as we have several lap cars in the way. So, I mean, we've seen how lap cars can interfere with that P2 or P1 car, well, not car, truck. So, we've seen it with one lap car. Now we have several.
Yeah, we got a whole field of them for these guys to work here.
Yeah.
2 teammates are now toe-to-toe here, and they're right on each other's doorstep. All looking like he made some inroads, but perhaps it was the lap after, so we see Josh extend that lead out a little bit. It's tough to find these guys in this whole group.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are not...
Goodness.
Oh! Tied off exit, but he makes it work. And gains a little bit of time on him.
Some of these moves are absolutely incredible that these guys are having to employ to get through his lap traffic. And Bomar, how about that? He's up to third now, and he's looking at Granada.
Ooh. Into the outside of him. I don't think he's going to get there, though, but he's right on his tailgate.
We got 10 to go now, coming back to 9, but Bomar going to, let these guys know what he thinks about the whole thing. As, oh, we got a wreck on the front stretch. I'm not sure what that was.
Will that be a caution?
Pit road.
Oh. P8.
Not sure what's going on. I believe I saw a truck spin out. But we keep it green. Bomar right on the back bumper of Granada there.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make quick work of this lap traffic if they want any chance of getting back to Josh here.
Well, these trucks are not obliged to move over. I mean, this is dirt racing. I mean, there's only one fast lane. That's the top.
Yeah, and
as
they're doing nothing
several
wrong
trucks
here tonight.
fall.
They're just maintaining their line and doing what they need to do outside of the one that spun right in front of the leader. And oh, Paul and Bomar get together and they go around. Caution will come out. Bomar and Granada come together. And it looks like the damage will be minimal. But wow.
That changes everything.
They could maintain their positions here, I believe. It looks like Granada will end up third after that and Bomar in fourth. So you can't write them off, but wow. Now put us in what has to be close to being a checkered scenario. Let's get a quick look at the replay here. So we back it up and have a look at what happened between those two.
Yeah.
Bring it on back here as we see Granada in that 04 truck. Bomar going to come from behind here and slide in, but Granada's just coming down the track.
Oh.
And two guys going for the same spot real estate there, and that one truck going to tap the wall there trying to get by Bomar.
Yeah, I mean, they're not heavily damaged, but that is just racing. I mean, if they're not going for that gap, then they're not racing good enough. But no harm, no foul. They're not killed. Just a little bit of a extreme slide job that wasn't really going to be complete, but he would have. I mean, he gained all that time. That's really what he was aiming for. He did. Just didn't have the room.
Personally, I don't think you can even blame him that much. It looked like Paul, got up on the cushion and was just coming down the track managing his truck, and they just came together and made some contact and spun around, but should be all good here as we get doubled up, and we're going to look at 3 to go when we take this green flag.
Yeah. And we're going to see if Paul Granada can time this restart. We're going to see if the field can time this restart. Josh Patterson has been pretty much the ace at this race and just jumping it. We're going to see if he can do it again.
Josh Patterson's got it, but Granada going to look to the inside. Granada is going to challenge for it right off the bat. A great job by Granada to recover from that incident. Quite literally, just get spot back as Bomar and the 73 are going to get up and Collins.
The line switch of Josh Patterson. I don't think he should have done that.
Coming back 2 to go now. Granada right on his bumper. Collins working the bottom, and we got a 4-way battle for the lead here.
Everyone hitting the wall here. Paul needs to go down to the bottom. He's not going to. Going to come to the white.
Going to be a white flag here. Granada's going to get one last shot at it.
Josh Patterson in the lead. Teammates battling for the win. Bomar looking
Granada,
for P2.
Too hard in the throttle, gets into Bomar.
They save it.
They save it, but that will rule them out as Josh Patterson off the final corner. Bomar goes around. Patterson will win. And Granada, with a wild turn of events, will finish in second place. Collins in third. And a couple of teammates had a good old battle right there. Josh Patterson gets it done at the end of the night, and we got some guys fooling around here at the end. Oh, that might have been some tempers, actually. That was Hyder. Might have been showing his displeasure to someone there. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Just ended up making contact.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean, he ended up finishing the race, lead lap. Definitely unfortunate, but I mean, he has next week
Have a
to
look at
get up there
this.
more in the points.
Got a little teammate burnout going on. Granada and Patterson go 1-2 in the XASCAR Dirt Derby here at Eldora. Dynamo Designs and I believe it's Limeade Racing gets the win, gets second place, and rounding out our podium will be Collins. Leith Hicks ends up 4th, Trifari 5th. A great race tonight, you know. These guys managed to keep it fairly clean. We had some incidents, but nothing too crazy. A lot of good racing overall, and we're going to get a look at Josh Patterson as he pulls in this awesome victory lane here at Eldora. Drive up on the ramp, and right in front of the crowd
There
here.
it is.
What a night of racing. I don't know about you, Joe,
Yeah.
but I definitely got my money's worth tonight.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. I mean, first time commentating in a while, and I mean, glad I could do it with you, Jay Mulder, and these guys definitely put up a show here at Eldora.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at our results here. Final finishing results. Josh Patterson gets the win. Paul Granada in second place. Collins takes home third. Leith Hicks goes fourth. And, picks up a spot there from Bomar's spawn. Trifari ends up fifth. Bomar sixth. Unfortunate end for Bomar. He had quite an up and down night. Gabe Cazzola ends up seventh. Kaloa Hankins in eighth. Tillis ends up ninth. Hyder in 10th. Then outside our top 10, we got Sawinski in 11th, Howell in 12th, Walls in 13th, Hudson 14th, Semedo 15th, Burns in 16th, Acevedo in 17th, Culp in 18th, Collier in 19th, and Wright in 20th. And then we go further down, and rounding our field, we have Chase Gibbons 21st, Marshall in 22nd, Thomas in 23rd, John Mulder in 24th, JJ Dawkins 25th, and then two guys who did not start the race in 26th and 27th. That will do it as far as the racing activities tonight. We're going to go on a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to our top three, including your winner of tonight's race, Josh Patterson.
So, I watched my first race yesterday.
You're on the team, kid. It's orientation day.
Hey, new guy, let's get you up to speed.
Lunchtime.
Hot! Ready for some real heat?
Your workspace is ready. Looks like you got a corner office. Lucky.
When you're part of Toyota Racing, you're part of something greater. Toyota, let's go places.
Heck yeah. Game on, fellas. You guys are going down. Oh, it's on now. Let's do this. Are you guys sure you drive for a living? You guys ever played a video game before? Is that all you got? Joey out of nowhere.
Dude, did you just put it in the wall? He's got me on the high side.
Whoa, watch him low.
Look out. Dang, Joey, you're smoking today.
Just like Kyle's car.
Thank you, cover boy. And Joey's bringing the heat. How are you so much better than us?
Hey, Kyle, is that NASCAR Heat Evolution?
Wait, who's playing the game then?
Eat my brake dust.
Pre-order now at NASCARheat.com.
Rated E for everyone.
We are back here at the Eldora Speedway, and we're gonna get Josh Patterson in here for an interview alongside some of our other drivers here. We're gonna start off with Josh Patterson. And Josh Patterson, you're in the GGR TV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Well, you ran quite the race tonight, pretty dominant. Didn't end up getting the pole, didn't start up front, but started second with that heat win. And, you know, a lot of guys gave you a challenge, but how did that race go for you tonight?
Oh, it went awesome, you know? I mean, a lot of guys were really, really good tonight. I mean, Alex was great. Connor was great. Paul was up there for a while, so was James. All those guys, you know, put in really good runs. So I'm just happy to be able to hold them off. Sucks what happened to Hyder there by the lap car. I believe that was Thomas, I believe. But yeah, I think we were having a really good battle. It was just fun running on the top side, him on the bottom. You know, really making moves, throwing sliders. It was a ton of fun. So it sucked that he got wrecked. But in the back of my head, I was like, oh, I probably got this race now. So, but then, you know, a couple other guys, you know, including Corbin also was up there. I remember now. But yeah, I think, you know, it was just a lot of fun. Me and Paul were battling at the end, which was always fun. Is always fun because I was in a Discord call with him. I was like, Paul, send me, and then he got wrecked. Yeah, but yeah, no, a lot of fun. A lot of guys had really good runs. But yeah, happy to come away with this one.
Yeah, for sure, and it looked like a lot of fun out there, the way you guys were throwing sliders going back and forth. Gino, would you like to say something?
Yeah, so Josh Patterson, I mean, one heck of a dude on dirt, one heck of a dude on the ovals, but what lane was your preferred lane? Because I was betting on you using the bottom lane for most of the race, but it seemed like you make any lane work. Can you tell me about how this track was feeling for you?
Well, I was trying to use the bottom all race. I think there was a couple times where I built up gaps. I tried to work the bottom in, and I think at the end it was in a little bit. I ran about a tenth faster the one lap, and then I just couldn't replicate it. So whenever I think Alex got up to me on running the high line, so I had to go up to block him, and then Paul got up to me running the high line, and I had to go up and block him. And I was like, I want her on the bottom, but if I do, then I'm gonna get passed. So I was just kind of running the top because that seemed to work better. It wasn't quite slicked up enough to make him go down to the bottom. So top was the preferred line, really as close to the wall as you could get it. So yeah. Oh, and my motor just blew.
Well, it was great to see you guys do that burnout, you and Paul there, and pull in the victory lane. And before we let you go, do you have anyone you'd like to thank tonight?
Before I thank everybody, I just want to say, Jay, I called it. I messaged you before. I was going to win this race.
I totally forgot about it. I said I hope to be interviewing you tonight. And here we are.
Yeah, so glad I could make that come true. But yeah, I got to thank everybody at Dynamo Designs, TNT Racing, Limeade Media Racing, Limeade Media, Patriot Clutches, Vulture Racing Engines, Bob Hobart Sportswear, AutoZone, Keystone Corner, EVC Automotive. I got to thank Brayson for coming in to just complain about us the whole night and watch your broadcast. I got to thank Chase for running the league. Apparently took 3 years of XASCAR for me to finally get an iRacing win, so that's something. But got one now, so so that's yeah. And I got to thank Paul for racing with me tonight, and for everyone else coming out on track, giving me a great race, and you guys for broadcasting. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks so much, Jay.
That does it for our interview with Josh Patterson. We'll move on back to Paul Granada here. We'll get him up here in the XASCAR TV booth. Hey, Paul, you're in the XASCAR TV booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, you ran quite the race tonight. You know, you was up and down, left and right, high side, low side. Ended up starting first and just came up one spot short there. Can you just walk me through what tonight felt like for you?
I apologize for everybody I hit tonight. We will start with that. I think I hit everybody but the base car. I feel bad for Beaumont. We made a lot of content, but I'm not the reason why he died off turn 4 in the final lap. But I mean, other than that, it was a fun race. Other than being back in 8th at one point of the race, it was fun being in the top 4 or top 3. It was a lot more fun of racing. But we we focused back in and try to give something to Josh, and I came up short, I guess. Again, they're the same guy.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like when it comes to these dirt races, it's always, Josh Patterson, Paul Granada going at it. It's cool to see you guys do that twin burnout at the end, too, with that 1-2 finish. Gino, would you like to say anything?
Oh, yes, sir. So, Paul, I mean, it seemed like you were pretty much the most aggressive truck and driver on this racetrack. So, I mean, how fast were you not hitting the wall, and how fast were you pretty much plowing through the wall? I mean, I'm surprised that that right front stuck on that '04 truck.
Yeah, I'm definitely known to be the most aggressive driver, no matter if it's asphalt, dirt, or even road course. I mean, I suck at road course racing, but aggressiveness is definitely an understatement of what I proved there. But the wall was definitely fast if you hit it with the right rear. I found out if you hit it with the front, you damage the steering. And those last couple laps, I don't know what the difference between steering or my broken steering wheel, because I would allow crack and it never drove the same after that. But I was definitely faster when I had Josh in my eyesight, focusing on his line. But other than that, it was definitely faster once it moved to the wall.
For sure, and is a lot of fun to watch you cut it up with, the likes of Bomar, Patterson, of course, as well as Collins there. It was a lot of fun to watch tonight. I know Gino and I had a lot of fun up here, but before we let you go, you have anyone you'd like to thank?
I just want to thank Josh Patterson, JB Designs, everybody that's on this race call week in, week out. Brayson for coming in there and giving us the broadcast recap there throughout the race. You guys are putting on a stream. That was pretty cool. My girlfriend Mandy for allowing me to, race. Now I kind of have to go see her before she kills me. But yeah. Other than that, we gotta get a win. One spot short, and we gotta get a win.
For sure. Was one spot short tonight, but hopefully next week or in the future we'll see you in victory lane. Thank you very much, Paul.
Yep.
And we're not seeing our third place finisher. I believe it's Corbin Collins, actually. Not seeing him there, so we might see about dragging our fourth place finisher, Leif Hicks, in. And we're gonna have a talk with him. Hey, Leif, you're in the XASCAR TV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it was quite the race for you tonight. You were backwards and, further in the back and up front, and towards the end there, you were working your way up spot by spot. Just, why don't you walk us through everything it took to get up there and compete at the end?
Man, I really screwed up qualifying, running the slick. That started the night off wrong. I started third, finished third in the heat race, got outran by Hyder and Trafari, nothing to be ashamed of. Then feature, get a good start, moving up, passing cars, and I get into an accident, say like lap 9 or something, and motor's hot, everything's going bad. I just 3/4 throttle it all the way all around the track, and I got more repairs because you can't get much time on pit road there. You only about 6 seconds of repairs each time, so that kind of hurt, but I got what I could. Kind of took advantage of everyone wrecking in front of me to move forward.
For sure, and it was fun to watch you come through the field tonight and compete all the way until the final flag flew in the flag stand. I'm going to ask my partner, Gino, would you like anything to say?
Yes, sir. So, Latix, I mean, looks like you run into trouble every single race, but it seems like you can get that either finishing position or, I mean, just totally bad luck. But this is definitely a upgrade, finishing top 5. I mean, what's your outlook for next week?
I'm looking forward to Wednesday. It's my favorite oval. Well, second, it's Indy, but next week, heading to Southern National. That's a unknown for a truck. You never really see them there. It's a fun place, but I'm used to running like a modified there or a late model versus a truck, so it'd be need some adapting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. You know, next week will be fun, as well as Indianapolis on Wednesday night. That one's sure to be a good one. And before we let you go, would you have anyone you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank 213 Somewhere, Limeade Media, Dubby, Jerless Energy Drink, and Clem's Helmets. Clem is big in dirt racing, so if you need a helmet painted, always call Clem. He loves it.
That's perfect. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on your top 5 finish tonight, and hope to see you up here in the future.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Gino.
Have a great night. And that should do it for tonight's XASCAR Dirt Derby as we close out our broadcast after a great night of racing. I mean, Gino, I don't know if you have anything you'd like to say, but that was just incredible.
Yeah, it definitely was heat from heat to just the main. I mean, again, me commentating, and I had some awkward moments, but these guys definitely put up a show. I don't really have anything to say at sometimes, but these guys put up a show and clean racing, some little bit of wreck fest, but you can have that with a little bit of dirt racing. And I mean, heck, if I decide to commentate next week, I mean, we're gonna see some exciting action at Southern National. I'm pretty sure is where we're going.
Yeah,
yep,
for
Southern
sure.
National.
And you know what? I hope we look forward to seeing everyone up here next week or in the future. It's tough to say, you know, lots of busy schedules and all kinds of stuff, but I'd like to be back up here for sure if folks at XASCAR let me back in. But hopefully we didn't make too much of a fool of ourselves tonight. The league looked great and racing looked great. It was a good time. So can't say enough about it. It's good racing. And yeah, that should do it for tonight. And just before we head out, we want to thank everyone that came together, put this together, kind of last minute. Chase Gibbons, of course, putting the league on, and Ethan Harrison helping set up, as well as all our drivers for coming out, and all the people that helped put this on. It's a good event tonight and fun to be a part of.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon Whopper, any Whopper my way.